In the distant reaches of the galaxy, a small planet named Viridia thrived under the care of its diverse inhabitants. The Viridians, a peaceful species known for their vibrant green skin and luminous eyes, had built a civilization rooted in harmony with nature. However, their tranquility was shattered when the Zoltrax, a brutal, warlike race known for their ruthlessness, descended upon Viridia with a single purpose: conquest. As the Zoltrax ships darkened the skies, panic spread through the streets of Viridia. The towering warships, glinting ominously in the sunlight, cast long shadows over the cities. Viridians fled in all directions, their once celebrated unity dissolving into chaos. The Zoltrax, with their advanced technology and overwhelming numbers, unleashed waves of destruction. Cities burned, and the cries of the innocent echoed through the air. In the midst of the turmoil, a message crackled through the static of Viridia's emergency channels. It was a plea for help, a desperate call to any other species in the galaxy. The Viridians had never faced such terror, and their hope dwindled as the Zoltrax advanced. Meanwhile, light years away, aboard the starship Hopebringer, a team of human astronauts received the distress signal. Captain Amelia Carter, a seasoned leader known for her fierce determination, gathered her crew. Each member had a unique skill: engineers, strategists, and diplomats, all ready to face the unknown. "Everyone's counting on us," Amelia stated, her voice steady. "We cannot let fear dictate our actions. We've dealt with threats before, and we can do it again." As they set their course for Viridia, the crew prepared for battle. They understood the Zoltrax all too well. They had encountered them in previous skirmishes. The humans had fought hard and had learned to adapt quickly, turning their ingenuity into a weapon more potent than brute force. Back on Viridia, the situation grew dire. The Zoltrax had begun rounding up the inhabitants, intending to enslave them for their own nefarious purposes. The once lush fields lay scorched, and the streets were littered with the remnants of what was once a thriving society. Fear hung heavy in the air, suffocating any glimmer of hope. In the darkest hour, just as despair threatened to engulf the remaining Viridians, a flash of light pierced the skies. The Hopebringer arrived, descending gracefully onto the battlefield. As the ship landed, its metallic hull gleamed defiantly against the chaos surrounding it. Amelia and her crew emerged, clad in advanced combat suits designed for versatility and protection. They instantly assessed the situation. With a swift signal, Amelia deployed her team. "We split into groups. One will evacuate the civilians while the other distracts the Zoltrax." The humans moved with precision, their training kicking in. They communicated seamlessly, their trust in each other unwavering. The Viridians, initially bewildered by these strange newcomers, soon realized the humans were not their enemies. They were their saviors. As the humans engaged the Zoltrax, it became evident that their tactics were different. Where the Zoltrax relied on brute force, the humans used strategy and speed. They took advantage of the Zoltrax's overconfidence, weaving through enemy lines with a combination of agility and firepower. The Viridians, inspired by the humans' bravery, began to rally. With newfound courage, they picked up whatever weapons they could find and joined the fight. The alliance between the two species grew stronger as they worked together, side by side, against the common enemy. Amelia fought fiercely, her eyes narrowed in determination as she led the charge. She recognized that it was not just about defeating the Zoltrax, it was about restoring hope to a planet on the brink of annihilation. With every Zoltrax soldier they took down, the tide began to turn. As the battle raged, the humans implemented a series of strategic maneuvers that confused the Zoltrax. They used their technology to create diversions, planting explosives in key locations while leading the enemy away. The Viridians, utilizing their natural agility and affinity for the terrain, became invaluable allies, outmaneuvering the heavier Zoltrax forces. Gradually, the Zoltrax began to falter. Their formations broke, their morale shattered. The humans and Viridians pressed on, their unity a force to be reckoned with. Finally, at the heart of the Zoltrax camp, Amelia faced the commander of the Zoltrax forces, a towering figure wreathed in armor. The clash was fierce, but Amelia's resolve was unwavering. With a final strike, she incapacitated the commander, sending a shockwave through the remaining Zoltrax troops. As the dust settled and the last of the Zoltrax retreated, cheers erupted from both humans and Viridians. What had begun as a day of despair transformed into a celebration of unity and resilience. The Viridians, once cowering in fear, now stood tall beside their human allies. Amelia, breathing heavily, surveyed the scene. The scars of battle marked the landscape, but the spirit of the Viridians shone brighter than ever. They had faced terror together and emerged victorious. In the aftermath, the humans and Viridians began the work of rebuilding. They exchanged stories, shared knowledge, and forged a bond that transcended the boundaries of species. The humans had not just saved them, they had ignited a flame of hope that would light the way forward. As the stars twinkled above, the Viridians realized they were no longer alone in the universe. With humans as allies, they could face any challenge that lay ahead. And thus, the tale of their survival spread across the galaxy, a testament to the power of unity in the face of overwhelming fear.